Hello guys, it's Dale here with weekly trading ideas for this week starting today, the 18th of January 2021. If you would like to receive those videos and not to miss any, make sure to subscribe by clicking the button at the bottom of this video. And before we get started, before we go into the trading ideas, let me announce the winner of the contest we had in the previous video. The prize of the contest is Flexible Volume Profile, which I developed for MetaTrader 4, and right now on your screen you should see the name of the winner. So congratulations for winning the profile, and what I'll do is I'll do another contest. The only thing you need to do to participate in this contest is just leave a comment below this video on YouTube, and the next week in the next video I'll randomly pick one person to win my volume profile indicator for MetaTrader 4. Alright, so that's for the contest, and let's now finally go into the trading ideas. What you see before you is my day trading workspace. Those three charts are linked. They show always the same trading instrument. Right now they show the Euro Japanese yen. This chart at the top, this is sort of overview chart which gives me the big picture, and this is a 60-minute chart where I use a flexible volume profile. It's a weekly profile which always shows how the volumes were distributed throughout a whole week. Now this chart, this is a 30-minute chart, and there I use a flexible volume profile. And the last chart, this is a 15-minute chart with 4-hour profiles printed. Every 4 hours a new profile gets automatically printed there. Alright, so that's what you are looking at. Now the first trading idea which I wanted to show you is on the Euro Japanese yen. Now this level is a resistance, so as you can see there's a little mistake in here because it says long, so let me change that real quick. Okay, so that's it. Now it's finally says short. So this is a resistance level which is based on a trend setup. So as you can see, there was a downtrend. Sellers are in control there, and when there's a downtrend like that, I'm looking for significant places where heavy volumes got accumulated. This place is nicely visible on the weekly volume profile, which shows the volumes of the whole week. There are some significant volume clusters there, so let me talk about all of them. There are three. This one, and this one. So why I picked this one for the resistance? The reason is, if you look at the first one, this one, then it points to this area. You may want to look at this place, which is the same place but 30-minute chart. It's a bit better visible there. So there's a weak high, not really strong high. This would be a strong high, but this is a weak high, which means that when the price comes close to it, the price could just shoot past it to create a strong high or to continue upwards, because this doesn't really show strength of aggressive sellers. Alright, so it would be risky to go short from this place because of the weak high. Alright, so that's the first place. That was the this one, that's the weak high. And then there is the second one, the one I picked. As you can see, there are nicely visible heavy volumes created there. There's pretty strong high in here, so there's not a weak high like there. And for that reason, I think this is a strong resistance to trade from. So the logic behind this is that sellers were pushing the price downwards, and as they were pushing the price downwards, they were adding their short positions, and they were adding to their short positions in here. And when there's a pullback to 126.36, those sellers are likely to defend this zone and to push the price downwards again. Alright, so that's the logic behind this resistance. Now the last one, the last volume cluster, let me comment on that real quick. So what happened in here is that heavy volumes got accumulated in this place, in this rotation. Then the price went downwards but came back real quick and already reacted to the place with the heaviest volumes in here. So the reaction was already there. Maybe if I zoom it in a bit, you'll see it better. So this is where the heavy volumes got accumulated. This is the pullback to that area. This is the place where the volumes were the heaviest. From that place, price reacted. Alright, so this level seems tested to me. Maybe there will be another reaction to it, but this was the first reaction, and to me it seems a tested level. Alright, so that's why I didn't pick this one, but only this one, the 126.36. So anyways, that's for the euro Japanese yen. Let's now jump into our next trading idea, which will be on the Australian dollar Swiss franc. So now the three charts show the Australian dollar Swiss franc, and what I wanted to show you is a strong support, which is at 0.6818. Now this is based on a price action from this place, which is 6th January 2021, 12 days ago, but I don't really mind that it's older level. Let me now show you what this level is all about. Let me scroll back with this chart, with the 30-minute chart, and let me zoom it in a bit. So as the price was going upwards in this uptrend, I was looking for significant volume clusters within this uptrend. Now you can see it nicely on the weekly profile in here, but let me show you also on the flexible profile. So this is the volume cluster. There are also other volume clusters you can see there, but those are already tested. As you can see, for example, this one got tested in here, so I don't want to trade that anymore. But this one, the one at 0.6818, hasn't been tested yet, so that's why I still consider trading it. So the logic is very similar as with the previous trading idea. As the price was pushing upwards, buyers were adding to the long positions in here, where you see the heavy volumes on the volume profile. This volume cluster is the thickest in here at 0.6818. This is where most of the long positions got placed. So when there is a pullback to this area, I think that those buyers will want to defend this area and to push the price upwards from there again. Now there's also one nice confluence to this. If you look at this 60-minute chart again, then you can see that the price reacted to this area in the past in here. So this worked as a resistance, and when the price went past that resistance, it turned into a support. That's a price action setup, which I like to use as a confirmation to my volume-based setups. Alright, so this is the volume-based setup, the one with the volume cluster, and at the same place we have the price action setup, resistance becoming support. Alright, so that's for the Australian dollar Swiss franc, and let's now go into the next pair, which is the euro New Zealand dollar. So what you see before now is the euro New Zealand dollar, another trading idea. This time it is a support at 1.6947, and it is also based on the trend setup. So as you can see, there was an uptrend. Let me show you on a 30-minute chart. This is the uptrend, and I was looking for significant volume zones to participate in that uptrend. So this is the first in line, this significant volume cluster, which got created in here. Heavy volumes created in this little rotation as the price was pushing upwards. So I think that buyers were adding to the long positions in here. Those are their positions there, and then they continued with their buying activity, and they continued pushing the price upwards from there. And when there's a pullback to 1.6947, I think that those buyers will want to defend this zone and to push the price upwards again. That's why I think this is a strong support zone. Alright, now if you look at the weekly VWAP and the first deviation from the previous week, right there, this gray line, you can see that the previous week ended the calculation in here, and now there's this gray dotted line. Let me zoom it in so you can see it better. right there. This dotted line, this is where the gray line ended the calculation. And this is also a small confirmation to that level, because the first deviation of the VWAP in this case should work as a support. Alright, so one more little confluence with this trading setup. And this brings me to the last trading idea of this video. And in this case, it's not really a trading idea, but I wanted to show you a trading scenario, which I think is pretty interesting. And it is on the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So let's check it out. So what you see before you now is the Swiss franc Japanese yen on all three charts. And what I wanted to comment on is a level in here based on those massive volumes. Let me print a line there on all three charts. So if you look at the volumes, this looks like a very nice case of the trend setup. Price was going downwards, massive volumes were accumulated in here in the middle of the downtrend, so it would look like a nice resistance, right? But there is one risky thing about this, and I want to talk about this risky thing. So if you look in here at the highs of all those candles, you can see that they are very close to each other, and this creates a very weak high. So I think that sellers who are holding their short positions have a lot of their stop loss orders above those candles. So in here, in here, in here, also in here, and in here. And this creates sort of stop loss volume cluster. And this is a free liquidity for the big guys, for the big institutions. And if the price comes close to this area, to the place where the heavy volumes were accumulated, then the price is likely to shoot past this stop loss cluster because it is free liquidity, all right? And in most cases, the price will just shoot past such an area real quick. So that's why I don't really want to go short from there, because it is risky, all right? Because of those stop loss volume clusters. Now maybe the price will just turn and won't shoot past them, but I would be pretty surprised if it didn't. The scenario in this case is pretty obvious, I think, and even though it looks like a very strong level, I would be pretty afraid to take shorts from there. What you can do on the other hand is wait for this strong buying activity, jump on a long trade somewhere in here, and take your profit somewhere in here, in this area, as the price shoots past this last high of this swing area. Alright? But I wouldn't really advise you to go short from there. That would be a risky trade. Alright? So that's about it. That's about the Swiss franc Japanese yen. Now, if you guys would like to learn more about trading with a volume profile, go ahead and visit my website, trader-dale.com, and go into trading course and tools. And in here you can enroll in one of my training packages. What I recommend is going for the Elite Pack. The Elite Pack consists of volume profile video course, which is 15-hour long video training on trading with a volume profile. You will also get my personal trading levels. You'll get those twice every day. Those are day trading levels and swing trading levels. You will also get my volume profile indicators, which I developed for NinjaTrader 8 and MetaTrader 4. And there's also a bonus free VWAP indicator, which I developed for NinjaTrader 8. And my 2 books, Volume Profile, The Insider's Guide to Trading, and also my newest book. It's not listed there, but you'll also receive that. It's the Order Flow Trading Setups, a book which I just released. Alright, so you'll receive all that with the Elite Pack. And what you'll also get is another bonus. It is a free tech support for Elite Pack members. What that means is that our tech support will set up NinjaTrader 8 platform for you with all indicators, workspaces. They'll set you up with a data feed, and they'll do it through TeamViewer free of charge. Alright, so this way you'll be able to jump on learning how to trade with a volume profile rather than setting it all up. So that's a nice way how you can have a jump start. So anyways, that's about it. That's about this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it useful, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you in some next video, and until then, happy trading.